Hello, everybody. This is Afripost, and I am Victor. Have you ever wondered how Russia treats members of LGBTQ community? This is something that many people are asking. People have asked themselves, why is it that in Russia, the question about LGBTQ is not highly publicized as it is publicized in other countries? For instance, in the United States, it is something that is even allowed by law. But in Russia, what really happens? Here is Vladimir Putin talking about his stance on LGBTQ issues.
Разве мы хотим, чтобы в наших школах с начальных классов детям навязывали извращения, которые ведут к деградации и вымиранию? Чтобы им вдалбливали, что кроме женщины и мужчины якобы существуют еще некие гендеры, и предлагали сделать операцию по смене пола. Разве мы все этого хотим для своей страны и для своих детей? Для нас все это неприемлемо. У нас другое, свое будущее. Повторю, диктатура западных элит направлена против такое полное отрицание человека, ниспровержение веры и традиционных ценностей. Подавление свободы приобретает черты религии наоборот, откровенного сатанизма. Ведут против нас все более агрессивные информационные атаки. Целью выбирают прежде всего, конечно, молодых людей, молодые поколения. И здесь опять лгут постоянно, извращают исторические факты, не прекращают нападки на нашу культуру, на русскую православную церковь, другие традиционные религиозные организации нашей страны. Посмотрите, что они делают со своими собственными народами. Разрушение семьи, культурной и национальной идентичности, извращение, издевательства над детьми вплоть до педофилии объявляются нормой их жизни. А священнослужители, священников принуждают благословлять однополые браки. Да Бог с ними, пускай что хотят, то и делают. Что здесь хочется сказать? Взрослые люди имеют право жить, как хотят. Мы к этому так и относились в России, и всегда к этому будем так относиться. Никто в частную жизнь не вторгается, и мы не собираемся этого делать. Но хочется им сказать, посмотрите, извините меня, священное писание, главные книги всех других мировых религий. Там все сказано, в том числе то, что семья – это союз мужчины и женщины. Но и эти...
Не берусь ответить на...
I can't answer the part of your question about whether homosexuals are born or made.
Люди рождаются или становятся гомосексуалистами.
That is beyond my professional interest. I'm just not qualified to respond.
Квалифицированный ответ я просто не смогу дать. Обращаю ваше внимание на то, что в России нет уголовной
I would like to draw your attention to the fact that in Russia, unlike in one-third of world's countries, being gay is not a crime.
В 70 странах мира предусмотрена уголовная ответственность.
In 70 countries, there is criminal liability for homosexuality, and in 7 of those countries, they have the death penalty for homosexuality.
Принят недавно только закон, запрещающий пропаганду.
We have recently passed a law prohibiting propaganda, and not of homosexuality only, but of homosexuality and child abuse, child sexual abuse. But this is nothing to do with persecuting individuals for their sexual orientation.
Vladimir Putin is saying that in Russia, everybody's rights is respected. But he also talks about people who are working as activists or championing about these issues. He is saying that anybody who is a gay or a member of the LGBTQ community is not discriminated against, but talking or championing about issues relating to LGBT is what they draw the line. Now we know that the West has been calling for members of this community to be respected and that their rights are human rights and must be respected as other rights are respected. But countries tend to differ on how they can address the question of LGBTQ. For instance, African countries have said that when it comes to LGBTQ, it is all about respecting our culture and our society as it is. the societal fiber that is built about our beliefs in Africa, it does not condone issues of same-sex marriages. But then again, there are those liberals who say that as long as it does not affect my right, why must I offend another person's right? Let anybody choose what or whom they want to be. So that is something that is there. And in Africa, for instance, that debate continues to be there. There are certain countries that are relaxing their laws when it comes to accepting members of this community. However, there are those countries that are continuing to make the rules against such kind of practices to be more strict and to allow a society that does not condone any activity with regards to LGBTQ community. Now, this is a clip that shows you how Russia deals with people who are considered to be championing affairs of the LGBTQ community. Take a watch. If you watch keenly, one thing that they do is that they silence them from all fronts. They do not want them to speak or to have any organization that is going on. All they want is to have a state in which everybody is allowed to go ahead with the activities but does not call or champion for issues regarding LGBTQ community. I don't know what you think. Is Russia handling it the best way? If it were in Africa, if you're an African, what do you really think is the best way Africa should handle issues of LGBTQ? Because first of all, there are those liberals who believe that as long as somebody is living his life, I've got nothing to do with their life. I can live my life. I can have my own life be as it is. So I don't know what you think. Please get down in the comment section. Talk to us and tell us, what do you think is the right way to handle the issues of LGBTQ in Africa? Thank you. Let's meet in our next video. Goodbye.